Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Beatles. Happy Spicy Thursday. Hope your day was good. Give me just one moment. I actually just had some issues with my microphone. Everything was all set and ready to go, and then I had decided to disconnect. Hello. Ooh, whoopsies. Hashtag share. There we go. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of one quick thing. How are we doing? I can't tell if I like the way this shirt looks on stream. It's kind of funky. It's one of those shirts that looks better in person, I feel like. I'm not expecting a response, by the way. I'm just yapping. Good, just bored. Well, you know what's not boring? Actually, it can be boring. I was going to say DVD, but let's be real. Sometimes DVD can be boring. For example, when you're slugged down on the floor for 5 minutes. But guess what? That doesn't happen too much now, because surrender option, yay. Um, you're celebrating your Nona's official birthday tomorrow, so that'll be nice. Uh, I was gonna make a comment about like how many birthdays does your Nona get, but unironically, she deserves as many birthdays as she wants. Give her all the birthday parties. So I'm just pulling stream up on my phone. There we go. Okay. Something just popped in my head and then it immediately left, and I have no idea what I was gonna say. Uh, Oops, sorry about that. Give me 1 second. I'll fix that. Wrong button. She doesn't want any birthday parties, especially when we say if she hits 100, which will be 2 years away. Wow. That's amazing, though. I I think the oldest family member I've been able to like celebrate milestones with was actually my great uncle who passed some years ago now. Actually, I've referenced before, that song, the "When you swim in a creek and a Neil bites your cheek, that's amore." That's it was his birthday, his 95th, that we sung that. My great uncle Maury. Still trying to remember what popped in my head for a split second. It wasn't important, but it was just something to say. Perhaps it will return to me at some point in the future. Not now, though, while I futz in with my hair. Oh. There's like a perfect angle I can swoop them out where they're not in my eyes, but they're also not weird looking. I might just have to accept that this is as good as it'll get. Anyway. I almost want to keep a counter somewhere on the screen for how many ghouls we run into today, because I imagine it's going to be a lot. Actually, I might just do that. I'm gonna set that up right here real quick, because I think it would be funny. Um... Uh... Sorry, I'm just typing something now. I'm this is so silly. For some reason, the word encounter doesn't look right. Even though I know it's correct, it just looks wrong. And you'll see what I mean in a second. Look at this. Doesn't the word encountered look like it's spelt wrong? I know it's not, but it looks. A couple times people using me for this having to come to their lives. Honestly, I mean, on the one hand, you're constantly getting value, but on the other hand, I feel like you don't get as much value against the ghoul as you would, say, against a legion or something, you know? And on the third hand, I think that, at least it felt this way last night, it felt like there was a very large number of players who were already just treating the first hit like it was a normal, excuse me, basically treating the first hit like it was the second hit and not getting them with the bite. I was noticing that, like, maybe somewhere between like a quarter and a third of the Kanekis that I went against last night were not grabbing with the first hit. And I think it was intentionally to deny made for this, which is, I think, a really smart play right now, in the same way that running made for this is a smart play because of the number of ghouls. It's like the opposite of, if you're playing ghoul, you know people are running made for this, therefore just don't give them the deep wound. So it's kind of interesting. And I'm curious to see how it's going to continue to play out tonight. But for now, well, not but for now. I mean, stay. Good. Okay. I had a build that I wanted to try out against the what's the word I'm looking for? Not collective, the Society of Kaneki. Shush, lady. I wanted to do... I jotted it down. That's why I'm looking away right now. It was botany... I'm just gonna type it. Self-care... Oh, I already have made for this Lamau. And overcome. I want to try this. Anyway, so the idea is, my big issue that I was having is just going from loop to loop. So I'm thinking overcome might really help out with that. Survive. Oh my god, I totally forgot that with this update they brought the changes to survivor BP gains. I totally forgot about that until literally just now. That's crazy. I can't believe I forgot about that. What do I want to bring? You know what? I will bring a hatch offering. I will bring hatch main with a key. Yeah, I'll bring Bond in a bottle, why not? Okay. And hello, Mom. Kinda wish party streamers were easier for killer, because went up against 2 players who survived Sorry, no, blood points, not bloody party streamers. Blood points were easier for killer. You went against 2 players who survived, so 7k there, but one got 40k and the other got 37k, and you got 26k. Yeah, that is the weird thing about killer, is in a lot of ways, killer mimics, killer blood point gains mimic, killer emblem gain, where if you end the match too quick, you just don't get blood points. Like, I often find the matches I'll get as many blood points in a match, like, killing people quickly, that I will, let me rephrase that. I will get better blood points from a match where everybody escapes, but I kind of let them, like, you know how sometimes I'll be winning super, super hard and I'll wind up kind of throwing by accident and then everybody escapes? I'll get similar, if not more, blood point gains with that than a match where I just win fast. Because of all of the points from kicking gens and the like. Oh my god, it's a Chucky. Oh, right. I forget. Did they nerf or buff Chucky this patch? I genuinely don't know. Be back in an hour. Your mom wants you to do your studying now instead of later. It's biology, which is worse. Well, good luck, gamer. And I will see you in about an hour. God, bio, not my preferred subject. I liked math, not a big, like, learning science person. Let me rephrase that. I like the practical effects of science, but the memorization was never my strong suit. I guess that's why math came easy. Math and English would come easier than, like, history and science, which usually I feel like those are not the ones that are usually grouped together. But English, you didn't actually have to know the terms for most things. You just needed to know how grammar worked. Same with math. You didn't necessarily need to remember the name of the quadratic formula if you knew how it worked. Versus science, where you have to know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Ooh, my hands are sweaty already. I need to turn my fan up a bit. I can just heal myself through Grim Embrace. I literally got... I can't explain what just happened because it's stupid. Okay, let me explain, because this is gonna sound bad. My finger literally slipped and went off of the A key and went between the A and Shift key, and it actually hurt in the most dumb way possible. Warm-up match, warm-up match. So that's a warm-up match. Actually, now that I'm, like, thinking about it, I need to make some minor changes to my setup after this match. I am not currently angled correctly. Oh, we are 3-genning ourselves on the other side of the map, huh? It's still worth it to do this. Ooh, this is gonna be our last stack of Grim Embrace, though. That's gonna be rough. I guess it is what it is. Nice, they popped theirs in time. I was like, he hasn't gone far enough from hook yet. I forget, how long is this? I don't even know how long the last stack of Grim Embrace is at this point. Okay, I'm gonna guess that was a buff then, because, or I just haven't gone against many Chuckies lately, which is also possible, I guess. I should probably look that up. Should also figure out what I need to do about my setup. Okay. We're not in an awful spot, though, which is good. Not even a bad spot. I just want to be able to see. Where is she? Oh, he saw me. Well, he needs to run towards Shack. Because all of the gens are on that side of the map. Nice, I can reset him. This is actually perfect that the one guy dead on hook is the obsession. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm not confident with this check spot against Chucky. Maybe I guess go get on that gen with him. Ugh, I would love to find Michaela. I know which gen she's on. Okay. He's going over there. You know what? I'm gonna reset myself behind here and then get on the gen when, or the gate when the last gen pops. Maybe she'll have adrenaline. Oh my god, that's so sad. It's an endgame build too. Time to know it, Hunt. I saw the remember me. It's probably Rancor as well, I'd assume. I mean, yeah, there's nothing we can do right now. It's... Oh, it's not Rancor slash know it. Okay, interesting. You just need both gates getting pressured. Okay, well. Ooh. Uh-oh, hi, Sable. We're dead. At least one of us is for sure. You know where Hatch is, Sable. I brought the offering, I think. Someone did. I think it was me. That's your best chance. I genuinely believe that. Good luck. No, Sable. Yes, look at the offerings, Sable. Look at the offerings. Oh, wait, it's Hatch Main. My bad, my bad. That was Hatch Shack. Oopsies. Usually I bring Hatch Shack, which is why I assumed I did. I totally forgot that I literally brought Hatch Main because I was bringing a key. Oh right, I forgot you can actually say GG and it'll still stick around now.
It wasn't.
I'm sorry, I just noticed that it says view quests. Did you guys... before when it first challenge selected, when I had to complete it, it said view quests. I've not seen that before, and I can only assume that that's because of the new quest system that they'll be implementing. Hello there, Wesky. Currently suffering at work on break, about to go buy donuts. Well, enjoy your donuts. I'm sorry to hear that you're currently piloting your suffer puppet. But I hope that you're at least almost done for the day. Hope that your day has been well other than that. Oh crap, you know what? I have to back out of this real quick. Also, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this screen for now, and I'm just gonna add to it at some point. Because... Okay. Right, I wanted to fix my setup because something did not feel right when I was looping there. You are 3 orders out of 5 on the way. That's good. Huh. Okay. This feels a little bit better. Last match, I had the wonderful experience of my pinky finger slipping off of the A key and then getting stuck between the A and shift keys and running directly into a fence. Oh, that was exciting stuff. One's here now. Can't help because you're on break. Hell yeah. Exercise those rights. Oh my god. Every time I see this, I think it's Julie. Or Susie. More Susie than Julie, honestly. I may as well put blood points into Tori while I'm here. Ugh. I'll bring this. Okay. The Sabo Dead Hard I do with you. You did it yourself successfully yesterday. Congrats! Yeah, it's a fun play to make. Especially when it works out. Hello there, Dr. Black Swan. Your positivity is, as always, appreciated, and I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Let's see. Whew. After this match, I'm going to take a couple bites of food. Actually, I might need to throw it back in the microwave, because I was noshing at it earlier, but it's probably cooled off a bit. Stay. Huh, okay. Let's see. Ghoul time? The new killer's hard to read. Yeah, there's a lot going on with the new killer. I think that a lot of it will kind of come out in the wash after a while. I'm actually running this build specifically to try going against the new killer. So I'm curious how it feels. Also, I don't know what the hex is. It must have popped up on the screen, but I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna look for it. But then again, totems on this map are difficult, so maybe instead I should just get on this generator right here. Which is what I'm gonna do. Oops. Nah. It's funny, I actually just double-checked to see if it was ruined, but I was like, I'm pretty sure I never touched a generator. Oh, it's third seal, LMAO. Oh, I don't have any aura perks. You know what? I see. Yeah, third seal. Got it, got it. Okay, okay, well, that's another perk. I'm assuming Dwight's getting save, right? Okay, good. Oh my god! Well. Okay, good, good, good. Two of them found each other. That's actually really nice for us. Just got, you know, if you're down a sausage chocolate, ooh, nice. You like teabagging the killer? See, I generally, I think the only time I ever get any sort of instinct to teabag in this game is after I crush Victor. It's funny. It's just the only time I ever go, yeah. Time to hit that C button. C, 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 C. This is where I live now. Well, Dwight's on the correct side of the map. I see him on that generator. Well, let me rephrase. I see the generator going. So, he should be able to make it here in time before I go second. Well, that was my bad. That was my bad. Oh. Only can tell because I help you become a better survivor. See, for me, like, I don't know. Whenever I have the survivor that teabags, like, it doesn't affect whether I go for them more than anyone else. I don't know. I generally, in games, especially where communication isn't guaranteed, I try to err on the side of, like... I'll take a hit for you if you pick me up. Oh, hell yeah, he's actually picking me up. Nice. Oh my god, I didn't even process that I was able to see their auras. For some reason in my head, I just assumed it was somebody's, plaything. Not the third seal that got cleansed. Ooh, good hello, packet loss. Is that a pentimento right there? Oh, this might be a really bad idea, but I really want to... If he tries to bring her close, but maybe I should get stuck closer. Yay! The annoying thing about the killer. If you were here yesterday, you'll know that that is the one thing that I think is way overtuned about this killer, is the fact that their cooldown is so quick and they're able to move so quickly during it, and they're able to catch up with you so immediately afterwards. It would be like if Nurse was able to blink on top of you and then sprint you down at full speed. But it is what it is. Also this build, I will prove myself worthy. Let's try it again. Do I even want to do this? Is there a different challenge I can select? Hold on. Maybe I'll pick a different one. I kind of don't want to have to try to Sabo right now. Okay. You know, maybe I just bring a decent toolbox, and then if Saboing be... Oh, hey! I know this gamer. Yeah, let's try this again. No saboing this time, I guess. Hanging in there. On a hook, even. Let me see how lukewarm this is, and then I might, I forgot that I was gonna eat some of this. I lost the noodle. Yep, they're doing a Chaos Shuffle immediately after, the Blood Moon event, basically. I really think Behavior's trying to make it so there's less downtime between special game modes. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's partly because they're testing how the player base feels, but also getting the player base accustomed to there constantly being multiple queues. Okay, they have the 3-gen. Not the worst 3-gen. This gen sucks, but... Oh, and Oblivious. Got it, got it. Oh, I don't think I've come across this add-on yet. Oh, that's kind of rough, actually. How long are you Oblivious for? Also, I would not be surprised if we start seeing Thanatophobia on this killer. I don't know where to go right now. What I really want is to heal somebody, but... Okay, that's where everybody is. At least we know. Aw, he's smart. Hell yeah, you got the achievement I couldn't get. Actually, let me go heal Nia. Never mind. I tried to throw that pallet. I can't believe he caught up there. Wow. I knew that he could catch up fast, but I didn't think he could catch up that fast. Yikes. And hello there, Killer Croc TV. Thank you so much for the follow, gamer. I appreciate that. Sent from the saucy man himself, a welcome. Oh, it's so funny. There are some gamers who I run into, like, with relative... Not frequently, but, you know, more than zero. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th time that we've run into each other, but welcome. And hello there, AK. You're having a good one. Uh-oh. We're in for a bad time, I think. Okay, so it's, I want to heal Sable. I have a bad feeling about this, though. Oh, okay. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea. I'm so sorry. At this point, I don't want to interrupt the heal because I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding out. I think this is the right move still, actually. Thinking about it for a few more seconds as I'm trapped here being healed. Okay. Recoverable, recoverable. Besides, that's 3 of our 4 pain reses already. Okay. Ooh. Okay, better position, better position. Unfortunately, I'm guessing the generator that Sauce and I were working earlier has probably regressed a good bit. If that had connected, I would have actually been kind of salty, can't lie. Well. Still haven't figured out how to do that. I think I'm leaning towards the play being you have to dodge, like, rather than continuing to run, you just have to, like, anticipate the dash and let them dash past you. Maybe that's the play. Maybe that's how you have to do it. I don't know, though. I'm surprised he didn't re-Scourge Hook. Maybe he thought that a gen was about to pop in his 3 gen. Ooh, that's the last pain res, unfortunately. No, Wesky, I was, for example, I was watching some of Aaron earlier, and on certain hallways, if you can anticipate when he's going to dash, you can definitely get out of the way. Like I said, I only know because I saw it. I don't think there's, like, a lot of consistency to it, but it's definitely possible. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Oh, pain res time, which is the worst part about this. Oh, not pain res. Maybe he didn't realize that this was his one pain res that was left. Or maybe he probably thinks there's no progress on this gen. I just realized. This must be the toolbox. That's the only reason this is going so fast. I don't make it. It's worth it. One death is worth being on one gen at this point, I think. I do want to see how this plays out, though, and it's a perfect excuse to eat my pasta. Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself while I'm chewing. I'll throw this in the microwave real quick. I will be right back. Okay. Who's getting chased now? Oh, infinite sprint person made for this solid build. Oh. Whoop, I should switch to somebody else's perspective. You know, maybe I'll take off self-care and just throw on a botany. And again, at that point, I may as well just have empathic. Oh, right, I forgot. Last night I was starting to run my the hyper-focused stakeout made me think of it. I forgot that I was starting to run my Gen Rush build last night because of the suffering. By the way, at some point, I still do want to try that thing that I came up with the idea of with running Flashbang, Head-On, DS, and Blood Rush. Where you go into a locker, you head on, you blood rush, you get back in the locker, you head on again, you get out of the locker, you flashbang, you get out of the locker, you flashbang again, and second flashbang you've now made. I still want to do that at some point. Hey! They did it. Oh, 07 Nugget Man. 07. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. GG's. Did they change the font? Was this different last night too? Wait, did they change the endgame chat font? I guess the chat font in general. Huh. I didn't notice yesterday. Perhaps we'll meet again. I was considering typing, perhaps we'll meet again in the fog, but I was worried that by the time I was done typing, he would have already left. The horror.
It's here.
It's here. Crap, I maxed out on blood points. Change challenge. No, I'll read it on the mini screen. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Shard move, yep, you get them. It's 3 of them. You're gonna be blind for a bit. Oh, got it, okay. I can do that. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Yeah, there we go. Good enough. And spend some blood points. No, I'm not gonna get my purple med kit. I noticed too late. That's so sad. We're gonna try this build one more time. I do like overcome against him though. Maybe after this match I'll try throwing on the one problem with overcome though is you have to be healthy. Which is why I want to try comparing with the self-care. But I don't know. It might be better honestly to just bring like a leader and bond. Can I? So, I don't actually... Something I want... You know what? The Tori bringing Gnome either, I can't blame her for. Because... Kaneki is, like, free hit, so why not be constantly injured against him, you know? Okay. It's funny. Today we started out with 1 Chucky, and now it's, this is our 3rd Kaneki now. I guess I should technically say Ghoul because it could be a Rize, but, it's not, probably. Ayo, unironically, huge Rigbetta. Hopefully he doesn't have barbecue. The BBQs. Actually, she might... Oh. She must have deli. Amy's going for the tunnel one away. Oh, it is Rize. Good enough. Genuinely, I think that was as good of a chase as I could have done with what my intent was, which was just get as far away from Felix as possible and hope that, Gabriel will get save and heal. Okay. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Hey there, Rize. Yep, the more I go into the killer, the more I just find myself going, yeah, that cooldown is dumb. I don't understand who thought this was a good idea? Blight has a longer cooldown, like, Nurse Blight, I mean, God, Legion has a longer cooldown, it feels like. I don't know if that's true, but it feels like it. Okay. Oh, okay. I knew that was gonna happen. Well, she can't be slugged. I think running in there right now would be suicide.